Now we're only 8 days away. You got that? 8 days away from the only NFL action worth talking about, and that is the NFL draft back in New York City. And boy, Jake Locker is everywhere, isn't he? He's 3 for the show. He's covers Sports Illustrated. He's got this documentary and that documentary. And all that's not only good for Jake, it's good for the University of Washington's football program as well. But as we get closer here, and as I said, just 8 days from now, Mike and I spent a little time addressing Jake Locker in Blue 42. You can find that all in our whole show in the link below this video. And now you turn the tables around a little bit. Not just the team and what the team needs, but what about the player? What about for Jake Locker? What about as we sit here and as he sits in his home up in Ferndale, Washington next week as that draft unfolds in the first couple rounds, and he sits there and wonders, where is the best place for me? I turned down millions of dollars from the year before, and who knows what's going to be contractually the status this year. That's negotiating and part of the negotiation process right now with these rookies in the rookie pool. But what is the best place for me? As he and his parents and his friends and everyone sits in their home in Ferndale, I'll tell you the one, if I was in on that conversation and walked in the living room, I think the place that I would say for Jake Locker, I've said before, Jacksonville is a great fit, but in particular for Jake, what about Mike Shanahan and the Washington Redskins? They sit there with the 10th pick. I don't think he goes at 10. Maybe they trade down. I don't think he's going to be around at 42 in the second round. But what if Mike Shanahan says, you know what, that's the guy that I want. I like his speed. I like his athleticism. I like his arm strength. I need a guy to throw it 60 yards down the field. Can do that. I need a guy with great mobility. Can do that. I need a guy in play action pass that's most comfortable out on the edge. He can do that. You start looking at what Mike Shanahan likes to do offensively. Likes the empty formation to simplify things. Jake can do that. Lived in that at the University of Washington. So you start to address Jake's strengths, what he does best right now, walking into a system with a Hall of Fame caliber coach in Mike Shanahan. I know Jacksonville fits with the quarterback and a long ways from home and the defense and everything else, but I think for Jake's skill set in this conversation, I think Mike Shanahan would be the best teacher and mentor for him.